Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing beautifully well. I've got a general collective read for you today, and just as I've said before, these reads are for everyone. Doesn't matter what sign you are, it just is whenever you find it, it's for you. If the message resonates, take it, and if it doesn't, leave it where it is. So we're sandwiched in between two supermoons this month of August, and I've already said how this is a really potent time to really step into your power, step into your magic, really remember your skill set, what makes you you, really work on that ego, and I think really try and put your most glamorous self forward. I've been working a lot with carnelian and citrine this month, and as a Virgo, going into Virgo season, I think I will introduce sunstone and peridot to that mix also. So let's take a deep breath in. Summer's one of those amazing times, huh? Life is just good. And I think a lot of you are beginning to really feel exactly that. Life is just good. Mars is in Virgo, prepares to go into Libra season in the month of August. Prepares to go into Libra in the month of August. And so, all right. Let's get some messages for the general collective. And let's see what you need to know. Five of Pentacles. So, the sun is abundant. Summer is about abundance. It's about fertility. It's about growth. It's about regeneration. And it's about blossoming. The Five of Pentacles is kind of the opposite of all of that, which might actually be a bit of a wake-up call, energetically speaking. There's a lot of a lack of an abundance mindset in this card, almost like a martyr syndrome. Not having enough, not feeling like there is enough. There is a poverty that needs to be overcome. So whenever you get this message, there is homework that either needs to be done or work that has already been done that's really suggesting that there needs to be an overcoming of the wealth issue. The lack of money, the lack of finances, the lack of resources. It needs to be overcome. However you go about doing it, it's independent to everybody individually. But in some arena, there is this lack mindset. But I feel as if partners are merging together, the right pairing, the right union, the right partnership is all coming together. So you can almost support yourselves through this, support each other throughout this, you know. Make it so that you have each other's best interests at heart. I do feel like some of you are coming into marriages, the Empress, and some of you may even be getting pregnant. I love the stark contrast in this. It's from rags to riches. Some of you are going to be experiencing exactly that. You're really going to be tuning into yourself. You're really going to be tuning into that divine feminine. You're really going to be tuning into the knowing that abundance code is within. It's not external. You can do absolutely nothing, but if your intentions and if your focus are so intently on, I'm getting paid, I'm getting this money, there's no way about it. I don't care. I said it. It's got to happen. It's kind of what this Empress energy is about. It's asserting your will with a lot of power and a lot of dominance. These two cards fell on the floor. I love it when cards fall on the floor because for me those messages are always like, okay, this is like important, pay attention. King of Wands and the Death card. Fire energy and Scorpio energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. There is a King of Wands, a fire sign. This could be you, it could be somebody you know that's going through a massive transformation. Some of you may be ending relationships with fire signs. Some of you might be finding that there is a divine masculine that is undergoing intense transformation right now. Almost like a death of who and how they were, And now they step forward in a, I'm sorry, I saw it, so I have to say it. It's the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are actually manifesting change within a certain person. Could be a fire sign. Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. Where you may have really felt like you were having to hold your own. You're really feeling like you were having to defend yourself, struggle even a little bit for your safety and your well-being, kind of being really poked and prodded in all the wrong ways. Some of you are, intellectually speaking, you're understanding how this is not the environment that you need and you're moving on. Listen, there's a lot of intuition that is going on right now. A lot of people are having to really... Listen, the King of Wands, this just came to me. This could be Leo season, the 8-8 portal of Lionsgate. Some of you are going from rags to riches as you go through this Lionsgate portal and have this complete transformation. And you're really being asked to be this High Priestess right now. You may have come through a period of a lot of intense trial, and it's safe to say that you are safely moving on. Some of you are actually King of Pentacles. This is the second time this card has come out today. By the Lionsgate portal 8-8, and by as we enter Virgo season, King of Pentacles, there is abundance that's available. Financial abundance, wealth, money's getting really, really good. I feel like this is a complete 180 in certain people's situations. Money's about to get really, really good. The Two of Cups and the World card. There's brand new beginnings in relationships. Listen, the Emperor could be with an Aries. I love this. Some of you are really, look, the Emperor and the Empress. And the Two of Cups. And the World card. Listen, some of you guys are Knight of Pentacles, getting proposed to and actually getting married. There's some work that needs to be done on this mindset. There's some work that needs to be done on you. There's some work that needs to be done on any lack consciousness or awareness of lack. There needs to be an element of really going deep within and seeing where it is that you really feel like you may have lost your own magic and what it is that you need to do in order to turn it back on. Because ultimately, no one else can do it for you. It has to come from you. It feels like a graduation, you know? It feels like growth. It feels like development. It feels like nurturing. It feels like really taking accountability as self. It feels as if there is this merging almost of an unrefined destiny towards something that feels a lot more abundant, you know? There is Two of Cups, the Empress and the Emperor. A lot of you, if you're single, I don't think you're going to be for a lot longer. I feel as if there is work that the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine need to do together. I feel like a lot of you have been on these solo evolutionary journeys where you've had to really know yourself and love yourself in ways that you may not have done before. I feel as if there's a lot of power in these unions coming together because I feel like they're just going to be unbreakable. I feel like the love between you guys is unbreakable. I feel like there is a lot of positive dependency on each other. Like you have each other's backs, and I feel like you know that. I feel like you know that there's loyalty here. I feel like you know that this is a divine pairing. I feel like you know that everything is abundant and blessed and growing. The World card is suggesting the closing out of one chapter and moving into the next. So when I say that, I do feel like there is a massive transformation, especially when it comes to how you see yourself. I keep saying it. Summer, Cancer season, Leo season, Virgo season. It's always about the spiritual side. It's about your connection to source. It's about faith. It's about growth. It's about development. It's about all of these things that really heavily insinuate that you are connected to the maker. You know what I mean? So right now you're really being asked to see what it is that you can do to change up a lack mindset. Be it affirmations, be it, you know, subconscious reprogrammings, be it really allowing yourself to feel like you already have what you want, and really embellishing that feeling so much so to the point that you're almost seeing it manifest, come through. The King of Wands is an entrepreneur. He is daddy. Daddy energy is going through some death and rebirth, spiritual awakening. And you kind of have to sit here as this high priestess. Now you could be daddy or you could know daddy, whoever daddy is. High priestess is not your literal dad. Could be, but it's somebody who is got that strong masculine energy about him. Is going through a massive transformation right now. And if you're the divine feminine in this situation, you are being asked to really sit in your knowing. The high priestess doesn't chase. She knows what she's worth. She's all about herself. And you can rely on her to really trust herself and take care of herself because she knows. I feel like this period of trial and test and tribulation, you're moving on from it and you're moving straight into this King of Pentacles, abundant, fertile, drawing in the money like a magnet kind of energy. And this is one of the most basic affirmations, but it always works every single time. I am a money magnet. So if you're somebody who's really struggling with the concept of finances right now, start with the basics, bread and butter of affirming. I'm a money magnet. It works every time. It's foolproof. There is some sort of chapter that is closing out because you're intellectually speaking moving on from this conflict and this lack. And somehow the pair comes together, but in the correct roles. Like it wasn't going to work unless it was 100% how it's supposed to be. And as we come into Virgo season, I think you'll understand that there is an offer that comes forward really quickly, 8-8. And it's about a dream. Could be with the King of Cups. May have been a lot of things hidden, Hierophant. But a lot of this has to do with marriages. So I do feel like a lot of you are now going to find that you're going into marriages. You're going into a higher level of commitment with someone who you know is your absolute divine counterpart. And it may have been a struggle to get to where you're at. But move on from the lack mindset. Move on from the mindset that you don't deserve a happy marriage, that you don't deserve to be happy in your partnership, that you don't deserve to have everything that you want. Because I feel like when you're ready to embody the energy, when you're really fully ready to wear the armor, wear the suit. And I say armor because it's the Emperor. But when you're really ready to, even this Empress energy, she's abundant, she's pregnant, you know, she's pregnant with life. When you're truly ready to embody this abundance, it's there waiting for you. I'm a money magnet. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Take care, guys.